Hello, 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 hello. All right, so back to editing. I was just just chatting for an hour, but now I'm back to editing. And let's see. So I was talking about traveling in the Just Chatting channel, which is always fun. You know what I need to do is go back to Spain. Yeah, I need to go back to Spain and not only edit, but flag some of my photographs that got unflagged for some reason. Now, I'm sure one of these I edited. This was a Gaudi structure. Yeah, I think this is one I was working on. Let's go ahead and work on that one. Oh, let's make sure that's the right one. Yeah, that's the right one. All right. First thing I want to do is use the transform button and let it go auto. Just because of where I was standing, it of course was, I'm standing at the ground, it's bent down. And not the effect I was looking for here. So I went ahead and let's undo that. You can see, whoops, let's take that off, and you can see what it looks like. And then putting that on just straightens it a little bit. Now I think I want to get rid of some of these people, not everybody, but I'll bring it into Photoshop to do that. I always forget on the new mouse I have scroll bars that I really, really like. All right, let's see if I can do it with this. I'm going to try it a different way. Let's do it a little bigger. And then take it back there. And now it's going to get rid of it a lot easier. Hopefully. So I'm just using a combination of the clone and spot healing. And it's much easier to do when you have an edge, like I do here. And when you have a straight line on a building, it's much easier to do as well. Not perfect, but it will do. Just to get rid of some of those people there. Just didn't like them. I don't know them, but I just didn't want them there. Now these people in the front, that's fine. I'm fine with them being there, and I mean that getting rid of people in a photograph can be a little bit tedious. Just going to give, excuse me, and give a little bit of contrast. Don't know what I'm going to do with this, so I'm not going to star it. I'm just going to leave it flagged. I may come back to it later. Don't know. Now there were some Sagrada Familia photographs that I don't think I saw in there. Oh yeah, there was. I lie. There is one there. Oh, actually, oh, not the one. Okay, that's the one I just did. All right. I don't think I had any starred. No, that was right. So I did export some of these, but didn't have any starred. I'm going to. This one was fun. I'm going to actually look at this one again. And I want to bring this into Luminar because I like the sky, but I think I want more character in the sky. So bringing it into Luminar Neo is going to give me the opportunity to do that, to add a little character. Interesting. They are coming up with some new things, some new programs. Good to know. This set comes of programs comes out of Ukraine, actually. Like just very light character in the sky, very minor. Closing the gaps makes sure the sky stays very much in the background. Anything that is in the foreground, it makes sure it closes any gaps up with small details and keeps it in the foreground. Now I'm just going to remember to relight it. Go. I shall take that all the way down. And yeah, that's better. And a bit more reflection in there. Okay, so now I'm going to bring it in here. I am going to bring up shadows a little bit more. And I'll take down the saturation a little, just a little bit. All right, so this is what we had. It's fine. And that just brings a little bit more character to it. So I'm going to do a couple more things. You notice again, those radio sliders are back to where they should be. Bring up any shadows, which really aren't too many shadows. I'll bring up the exposure a little bit as well here, just because it lends itself. And then I can go into HSL color and take down that green a little bit. Because the green in the water is really, really very saturated. That is the natural green, but I think it takes away a little bit from the photograph. The building, I mean. Makes it look like the whole thing has been, super saturated with color. And I don't want to do that. I want to bring, the color back a little bit more to neutral, to natural. And that's a little bit better. All right, so I can go ahead and export that. Make sure to export it into the correct folder. I'll see which one. So I've already got some stuff in the Spain folder, and I will look and see. Yeah, so this is the first one I did, and I like that better. I like the second one a lot better. Was one of these. Let's see, attribute. No. Scroll back down. It was one of these that. Oh, it's this one. No. Not that one. It is definitely one of these. My catalog. When saving actually everything's saved. Nothing was lost. But my catalog, my last catalog, just after Spain, was lost because I had a 3-month-old drive crash. It's fine. Didn't lose anything, but it did lose some of the attributes, the flags and stars and things like that of things I had exported. So it's no problem. Don't know what I'm taking a picture of there. It's no problem, because I can easily just recapture that. looks like there's some duplicates here too. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I thought maybe I had that. But I don't see anything. I don't see anything that's starred or edited, which is kind of weird. Oh, this one definitely is edited. So we'll put a flag on that. I stand corrected. Or I sit corrected, whatever. I thought that was a tree. It's just in a thumbnail, it looked like a tree, and it's actually somebody's head. Let's see what else. If I can find anything else that I may have edited. I didn't edit this one, but I really like it. And I will go back to it. One of these was edited, I think. Nope. Nope. No, but I do want to. I do want to work on that one, so I have flagged it. So right now I'm just kind of going through and flagging some that I may want to work on later. Yeah, not that one. That one's blurry. There's one too many sangrias. Oh, that's actually better. One of these, there we go, that one was edited. And I believe exported as well. That one was also. That one was also. Go back and look at that one again. sure this one. No, it's not that one. It's one like it. There we go. It's that one right there. Got it. There is also one of the little ones. I'm pretty sure. I thought there was. Maybe not. Okay. Ah, here we go. That's the edited one. I can see the young man's eye. Took a lot of photographs of this because I was just personally fascinated by the whole celebration, the whole week. Actually, for me, it wasn't a week, but for the week of events that was going on, it was just quite amazing. I really like that. I wonder if I can straighten it out. I had to reach beyond some people. No. I can leave it as is for right now. Now this one looks like I hit. Oh, I accidentally put some stars there. All right. Nice part out is I can see if it was edited. This was edited. And I kind of liked it just because it's also a symbol of the pandemic, you know? They still carried on as usual, but, you know, in spite of the waning pandemic, but, you know, still there. Still very prevalent. In fact, I did catch COVID. Funny enough. Not funny, but you know what I mean. Wow. What was I hadn't even had a beer yet. This one, I'm going to go ahead and flag for later. And even though I'm not flagging some of these, I'm going back and flagging the ones that I know. Oh, this one was an edited one. I'm going back and just really flagging the ones that I know I've already edited. And then I can always go back and look and see if there are more that I would like to edit. This was crazy. Just the narrowness of the roads. That was in Cordoba. I'm going to flag that. The skies were really incredibly blue. It was just beautiful. A little warm, but not as warm as it got or is right now. Oh yeah, there's definitely one here. Oh, and definitely one here too. Maybe, no. Huh. Sadness. I know. There are some. There's one here that I did a lot of work on. I just have to find out which one it is. It's gotta be that one. Yeah, it is that one. The reason I knew it was that one is because there's nobody in front of her, and there it is with people in front of her. So that's the one. There must be another one of these folks. Because I know for a fact I worked on one. Yeah, here it is right here. Ah, it's the one with the little boy coming forward. Okay. Little boy coming forward. That's, whoops, that's that one. I'm going to flag it. I have a feeling it's in a different spot. That it was edited enough that it's up in a different spot. This one also. Was done, as was this one. And it's one of these. There, it's that one right there. It says edited. I'll flag that one. I thought I had that one as well. Oh, what I wouldn't do for a piece of Serrano ham right now. Seriously. That's a possibility. Yeah, that one's definitely one. Yep. Oh, here's another one. Or not. Huh? It's another one. Tiny little guy. Sometimes I can see when it's one I've edited, and sometimes I can't. I know one of these was the right one. Neither one is edited. Can't remember which one, so I will flag that. That's also kind of a nice one. I like the way she's looking back at me. Look in here and see if there are any others. Oh, the father and son. Yeah. Father and son. That was really nice. It was a very tender moment. Here it is. Yeah, it doesn't say edited. That's funny. Some of them say edited. Oh, no, that's the one right there. Edited. There we go. Okay, I think that was all. Yep. Yeah, okay, so that was all, so not too bad. Didn't really lose much in the way from my catalog listing. Now there's some others that I think I want to, like this. I think I want to investigate. I notice these people are in socks, and most of them are socks and bare feet. They're doing miles and miles of a walk in bare feet, and that is to me just some amazing amount of dedication there. I think I was working on one of these at one point. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know. One of these. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that one. Some of these I had flagged, but not yet gotten to. So I'll just go ahead and flag some of them again. Oops, I like this one. Yeah, I'm not sure. Another alleyway in Sevilla. I really enjoyed Spain. I am not gonna lie. Spain was very cool. I don't spend a lot of time going to Europe only because I lived in England twice in my life for a while. I love Europe, but it's the kind of place that I can go no matter how old I am. So I'm taking time to really focus on places that are a little bit tougher while I can still do it. And that's important. That's important to remember that, you know, you're going to have limitations as you get older. So, you know. Ooh, look at all that cheese. You're going to have limitations as you get older, so it is good to, you know, recognize that. And I always suggest to people to, you know, do what they want to do and do it now, because, you know, we're not young forever. Sad but true. One of these was edited, I know that. Oh, no, you don't. I know one of these was edited. I think it was this one that I worked or was going to work on and hadn't yet. That's possible. Mustard! I think I did work on some of these. It's funny because sometimes I can't, I mean, it looks like it has taken most of the ones I did some editing on, but if I didn't do any editing on it and I only flagged it for work later, of course, it doesn't have the flag and I didn't do any work on it, so that's a problem. But now my flags will stay, so we're good. And this one I did edit a little bit. I just don't. I don't see the one that I did, that I worked on. I'm pretty sure it's, no, it's not that. It's this one. That's the one. Another one. Yeah, I like that one better. Wait, do I? Yeah, do. Okay. I'm getting there. Ah, that was one right there. Oh, this one was fun. Signs of the time. Yeah, there's one of these that I was working on too, but I don't know if I had done anything yet. No, I think that was it right there. Maybe that one too. Okay. do think there was one of these that I worked on. That's the one right there. All right, so that actually wasn't too bad. I was able to find, for the most part, the ones that I had worked on. I think there was one from here. Okay, now it's not marked, so I will have to look. It's got to be that one. Oh, nope. It's that one. And it says edited. Okay. Okay, and then these are all flat. All right, so now if I go to attribute, I've got a lot more in there. So I've been able to recover the ones that were in my catalog, and now when I back it up, the catalog will be backed up properly. So I just, needed to go back and do that. I hadn't done it. And some of these are not edited. This was actually, yeah, this one was edited already. And I believe I exported that. No, I did not. All right. So now what I'm going to do is look at the ones that I've exported already, which I know is this one, and put the stars on it. So that is eyes. Then I've got Cordoba Street and Children of Semana Santa. So there they are. Children of Semana Santa. I know the flamenco dancer. Oh, Cordoba Street, Father and Son. Oh, Holy Week. Father and Son. Cordoba Street. Little Man. And I think I got Holy Week already. I did. Which one was Little Man? Little Man, right. Where's Little Man? There's Little Man. What a cutie. Both of the Mezquitas, this one and that one, two different views. Paraguay, which was up here. There we go, Paraguay. I think oh, wait a minute. I do not have this one exported yet. I thought I did. It's definitely done, but not exported. So, unflagged it. Sevilla Street, Young Ladies of Sevilla. Young Ladies of Sevilla. And there was a Sevilla Street, which I think is the Red Flowers. Yes. Yes, that is the same one. And Young Man of Cordoba. And that's this one right here. All right. So now it's back to what it was, what it should be, all those good things. I've got the ones that I've exported already. I've got some more to work on, and I have also got the ones I exported. So now I can go back and play around. I'm not sure why I didn't export this one. That's really weird. Oh no, I did. That's Cordoba Street. All right, so I'm hallucinating. It happens. Put the stars on that one. I thought I exported that, so I was a little bit concerned about my brain there. All right, I could swear that I did one where I got rid of the people. Really, really, really thought I did. But apparently not. Unless... Oh, that one is edited. Hang on. I must have left the people on that one. Okay, so I just haven't exported it yet. That would explain it. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that one. This one I wanted to play with the sky. So I need to go in and make some adjustments. Luminar Neo. Sky's very bland. Really cool building. So I don't want to leave it like that. Now it was a little bit rainy that day, so we want to get a little bit more clouds in there. All right, not sure. That's one. I think I like that one best. All right, so let me, what I'm gonna have to do is revert it to the original and then go to Dramatic Sky 3. And of course it doesn't show me. Yeah, got the right one, good. I wish it gave you a mouse over. That's the only thing I wish it did with the skies, give you a mouse over to remember which one you liked. All right, so now I'm going to go in and make some adjustments. I'm going to bring that horizon down. Close any gaps. Fix any details that it's obscured. Then we need to relight it a little bit. It hasn't done much. Oh, that's a little better. Yeah, I'm going to leave it just like that. All right, so again, another example of why I really enjoy, at least, I mean, I enjoy a lot of features of that program, but taking it from this, hang on, just lost it. There we go. From this to that just brings a whole new feeling to it, because it's hard with skies. It's really, really hard. Skies tend to get washed out unless the sky is already dramatic. But if it's an all gray sky or an all blue sky, you may want to add something to it, and I really like this program for that. So that's kind of cool. I'm gonna go in here and just gonna lift the exposure a hair, just a hair, not too much, just give it a little bit, a little bit more depth with the contrast, deepen the blacks, and I am going to just level it out a tiny drop, just so it is more level. And then I'm going to, I think I'm going to leave the people this time. I don't want to take the people out. I don't want to take the cars out. This is part of what it is. And the only thing I'm going to do here is perhaps see what it looks like if I bring it into HDR. I don't always like to use HDR, but in photographs where you have buildings, then I do like it. I do like what it does. Especially if you don't, I don't like a lot of the crazy things you can do. They're fine. I know people like to use them, and that's okay. It's just not me, not my style. But a little bit of HDR is fun. So that's the original picture, which is great, but that gives it a little bit more 3D HDR. It gives a little bit more HDR by lighting up some different parts of the photograph and giving it even more depth to what's already there. So I do like that. Again, before and after. And it relights this without really relighting the sky. I mean, it might even be a little too much, which I can take the exposure down just a tad from what I had it. Really small amount, so that it doesn't look so bright. And that's better. If I use HDR in that program, I tend to use just the straight up one that comes up when you bring a photograph into the program, rather than going into the presets and then just make adjustments on the radio tabs. You could do it either way. There are a lot of different presets, and sometimes I'll use a preset, but most times I just use what it does initially and then just make adjustments from there. But still fun, a lot of fun. Really, so this is where we started out. Oh, it moved it again. Sorry, that's where we started out. Then we went to here, and then we went, oh, the other way around, sorry. First we started there, then we went to here, already better, and then we went to there where it just makes the building pop. So I like this. Figueres is where Salvador Dali lived and died, and just a fun place. Really enjoyed that museum. That's his museum. There is another place where his house is. It's a little ways away. Not in the same downtown area. Okay, once again, remembering to unflag the ones that I'm not going to, that I didn't export. Okay. Oh yeah, this one. Really like it. Gonna do a couple things. First of all, I waited quite some time for that young lady to move out of the screen. It took a while for her to do so. And we don't need quite so much sky there. And we do still have other people around, and I could keep them, I could get rid of them. Honestly, I think I want to try and get rid of them. I'm sure they're very nice people, but I don't want them in the photograph. So with that in mind, let's make that bigger. Going into Photoshop, and yep, I'm in that already. And now I'm going to start erasing people and their shadows. Whoops, you know what? I made a little boo-boo there. All right, there we go. And I'll fix that. I mean, it's by no means perfect, perfect tool to getting rid of people. Wait, that didn't sound right. To getting rid of to getting rid of people in photographs. It's by no means a perfect tool. But it definitely helps. In a perfect world, you could either wait until everybody left, or nobody would be in your shot, but the world doesn't work that way. Okay, so now I'm going to use the clone stamp and just bring that over. Whoops. and just cover it up with foliage. And fix this a little bit too in here. And then take the sidewalk, making sure the lines are even. Yeah, there we go. Actually, I can make that a little bit bigger and just bring it all the way across. All right, now I can go back in it. These guys just have the bushes behind them, so that's going to be easier. And then I can clone stamp as well. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, no, but it really depends on how much time you have. That is true. You can also do that using a tripod and then layer your shots and stack them. Um, it just depends on the amount of time you have, you know. But yeah, that is another great alternative. With as much camera gear as I have, sometimes I don't get to travel with a tripod. I try to always travel with at least a monopod, but even that sometimes is a bit tricky. I mean, if it's the major part of the photograph, for sure, just, I mean, take your time. This was not, it's really kind of just a side of the photograph that I don't really have to worry about too much. So it's just a little bit of a side of the photograph. It wasn't too bad. Yeah, let's see. Making sure to get rid of the shadows too. Actually, I think I'm going to leave those people in there. Let's see how, if they're obtrusive at all. Not really. I mean, actually, to be honest with you, I could cut that down a little bit too. So that works. Yeah, it's a little bit better. All right, I'm going to take it over into Neo. Add some definition, get rid of a couple of dust spots. Where is it? There it is. I forgot where it was for a second. Remove dust spots. Okay. And sky. I want to make some adjustments to the sky. Nothing too major, just a little bit of character, a little fluff. Just brings a little bit more definition to the photograph. I like a little bit of definition. Just a straight blue sky. They're great. They're wonderful. But for a photograph, it doesn't necessarily give you what you're looking for. There we go. No, that's what I want. Close any gaps. All right, so I like this already better than what I had. That was the original. I'm going to take the flag off of that one. That was our next iteration, and then that, which I'm not done editing yet, but I will take the flag off of the other one just so I don't confuse it. Great. Where did I go? All right. Hang on. Oh, let me take off the... I lost Mr. Horsey. There we go. Well, that's one of them. Oh, Lightroom, you have moved it. Bless your little heart. There you are. Moved it to the top. Okay, so that was the first iteration, second iteration, and third iteration, which I'm still working on, and it took the flag off, which is why it went bye-bye. All right. I do want to bring up shadows because the day is it's a lot sunnier. The sun is coming from the right-hand side, or actually kind of to the right and behind, but still you don't want this too dark in the front. Needed to bring it up a little bit just so we can see it without altering the fact that the sun is coming from behind. I could actually get rid of these legs right here. It looks like the horse has extra legs. So I'm going to take that back into, let me close it out of Photoshop. I'll take it back into Photoshop. Really? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I add a lot of my own skies in. I do some of my own skies, which is fun to do. Whoops, I thought I didn't bring it in. Oh yeah, from Analog Times? Oh, 100%. It's crazy how they used to be able to do that in Analog Times. If you think about it, it's a lot harder. Yeah, yeah. And they were easy to see, too. Very easy to see. Ugh. You know, I tell you, my arm, even though I have a great setup, my arm and my shoulder start killing me after a while editing because I think I tense up so much. My whole arm gets very tense. No, I can't edit on a tablet. I have a big setup here. I just can't do it. No, I have a really good setup and I have a good, ergonomic situation, but it still, I physically tense up. I don't know why. I've always done that, and then a couple days later, I'm like, ow, my arm hurts. Yeah, for sure. Let me make that a little bit bigger. There we go. I'm going to have to use a clone stamp. Oh, maybe not. No, definitely. Yeah, I use a clone stamp. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. It really it can be very tedious. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, which it does make a difference. If it's your work, you kind of have to. Um, but yeah, it can get super tedious. And I'm not even a person who does as much editing as a friend of mine who's no longer with us. That he shot models, and he would cut it out, and then everything was a black background, and gorgeous work, but just he would spend days on one photograph. And yeah, I don't have the patience for that either. I'm definitely with you there. Yeah, sometimes you have to have just the just amazing patience. And I mean, I have patience, but not like that. Yeah. Uh-huh. Drowning in the masses. That's about right. Oh yeah, I mean, I have thousands and thousands, probably, you know, I don't know, 2 or 3 thousand that I just have never had time to get to. Yeah. Yeah, you know, sometimes you have to really look and say what, you know, be objective, what is a good picture and what is not. And that's not always easy. And even ones that I work on like this, I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean I'll, you know, publish this. It all it means is that I like it right this minute. And I may, you know, look at it later and go, you know what? I know I did a lot of work on it, but it's not something that I'm gonna rush to put out there. I mean, I don't look at it as wasted time, but yeah. Yeah, 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 exactly. I mean, I have a target audience and a goal. So if you don't, then and it's just a hobby, then it's kind of hard. Yeah, and it's time consuming, and you know, you may have other things to do that are more important. Oh, that's yeah, that themes work. Let's see. All right, that's better. Guys there, guys gone. All right. I always love doing that. Guys there, and he's gone. So, luckily, it's a very small part of the photograph. If it's a larger part of the photograph, it's just not worth it. You know, and you're better off either just not taking photos, not a good photo, or when you're shooting, taking the time to use the tripod and do multiple shots, and then layer them, stack them. So. Oh, it is. It is fun. I mean, I was having fun looking at my old Soviet photographs that I'm, you know, I'll upload those to my website and Instagram and what have you too. Yeah, you do get a little distracted, but it is fun. It is fun to do it. There's no doubt about it. And I like that a little better. I could bring this into HDR, but I don't think I want to. I think I just want to leave it right like that. And that's flagged already. Not going to export it yet. Oh, really? Oh, that guy in the photograph. Sorry. Yeah, he was. You know, when you look at, let me go back there for a second. When you look at that, you know, it's okay, it's fine, it's great. But then when you see that, you do realize that he was distracting, that he did distract from the photograph. So it was worth. Whoops. I don't know what I did there. It was worth definitely taking the time to remove him. Most definitely. Yeah, like I said, painstaking, but worth it. And I am going to unflag the old one. There we go. All right, let's see what else. Oh, let me put that up so that I see which ones I did and didn't do. I have not edited that yet. I love to get the eyes in these. And just a few minor removals in here. Not too many. These should be pretty simple. Like the cigarette butts. Not in Lightroom, I don't. I just, I flag and flag and star. I keep all the originals. And they're right next to the one that's exported. And then I have separate folders. All right, I'm going to bring this into sharpen. Ooh, that's big. It's taking a while. All right, let's see. No, I don't like that one at all. This program is taking a while. I don't remember it taking this long. There we go. Yeah, that's better. What I'm looking at is right here in the hand area. No, it redoes it every time if you change the size, which is kind of annoying. I guess it is what it is, but... Okay, so I like what it did. Brought this area into focus more, her face a bit more. That's the original, and that's just sharpened up a little bit, especially the insignia on the chest there. So I like that. I like what it did, and I'm going to keep that. Yeah, it's even taking a while to process it. It does not usually take this long. All right, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to take the flag off of that one. And the flag off of that one. And there's the one we have. All right, now... Oh, there was something else I was going to do. Oh, I remember. Just a couple of minor things. I think that was it. Yeah, very, very minor things that I saw that I didn't like. One was just a tiny amount of glare. Hey, Jess, how's it going? Gonna bring up the chat. shadows a bit more. I'm not going to bring this into HDR because I mean, I can just to check it out, but I am live. I really am live. It's me, live and in person in my studio. No, it's not. No, I stream on Twitch and Facebook. I try and do it every day. Twitch, Facebook, YouTube Live. It's all at the same time, and then it does store it in both Facebook and YouTube. It's just me editing photos and chatting with peeps. It's been a lot of fun, I must say. I do give out tips, and then people also on Twitch tend to share their tips, which is a blasty blast. Oh, I don't like that. Thanks, AIM. Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and VK. I don't know what VK is. I even started TikToking. I got dragged into TikToking by a 17-year-old. I see you TikTok as well, so yeah. We're catching up with the younger folks. Grammy does TikTok. I love it. I've seen some of them. I definitely have seen some of them. I think they're fun. I went kicking and screaming into TikTok. But Amy edits all the stuff, so Amy handles most of that. She's the producer. Yeah, I think I follow you. Edit nothing. No, she just adds music and puts my photographs in. Yeah. I always share mine to Insta as well. Yeah, right, Pirano. A 17-year-old stepdaughter, social media manager. I'm telling. It's the only way we can survive. Is if we have 17-year-olds being our media managers. I guess I should feel so important because I have a media manager. I have 2 media managers. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think there's money in media management, for sure. Amy left Nike to be my media manager. Yeah, I think we're too old. You don't fit the demographic for media managers. I'm not paying her a dime. She just didn't want to stay at Nike anymore. I don't blame her. followers are all on crutches and canes and wheelchairs, except maybe Pirano. You probably aren't. I don't know, Pirano, what your age group is, but she did. She did. Oh, there she goes. Amy said, I don't know if you can see what Amy's saying. She said she's paid in whipped cream and doggy kisses. She did resign. It was getting a little too toxic. The culture was a little too toxic at Nike these days. No, we are definitely not invalids. I didn't think so. I can see everybody, but yeah, but you guys can't, so I have to translate. I can see from all the different streams. Oh, okay, so you're the same age group as us, Pirano. I forgot where you live. I was born in 63. Jess was born in 62. What's your year? So Boomer, almost Gen X. Boomer, borderline Gen X. '80s? You're in your 80s, or you were born in the 80s? If you were born in the 80s, you're Gen X. Definitely Gen X. I thought I did export that. I did export that. You're gonna you and Amy are gonna hijack my live. Oh, there it is. I couldn't find the photograph I exported. Pirano, you're thinking about that one, huh? Oh, I got a bye Felicia from Amy. Wow. That was rude. Rude. The abuse I'm taking. At least Pirano likes me. Pirano doesn't abuse me. No, boomers are actually up until about 1964, 65, I think. Then after that, it's Gen X up through the 80s. So you are solid Gen X. Amy's Gen X, so. And then after that, I know there's millennials, and then I don't know. I got lost on them, to be honest. That's a weird photograph. I can remove that. That was really creepy. I don't know. I don't know who decides they decide these things. Whoever they are. The mysterious they. It's all witchcraft. I'm sure of it. Hey, Debbie, I see you now. Boy, everybody's joining in. You guys hijacking me? Bring up the shadows. We can see the face there. There we go. There's some eyes. There are eyes in there. Yeah, Piranha was born as we were graduating high school. We graduated in 1980. And boy, did we cause trouble. Still causing trouble. Yeah, Amy says, Mo tells me I was born yesterday all the time. Does that mean I'm as young as shit? Yes, you are as young as shit. You're older than Piranha, though. Piranha was still younger. Well, I can't lower this one too much. That hat is really tall. Yeah, I would imagine sometimes being born in the 80s, you are the oldest in the Twitch chat. Parano. I don't know what Piranha's real name is. That's just the handle. But yeah, I would imagine being born in the 80s, you are sometimes the oldest in a Twitch chat. Here you're the baby. Paranoid Polaroid. Oh, is that what it is? Paranoid Polaroid. Oh, I see the one now. Oh, that is too funny. I love it. Paranoid Polaroid. Very clever. And where do you live? What country are you in? Leetspeak. Yeah, Leetspeak. Yeah, it's not Pirano, it's Paranoid Polaroid. I, for some reason, didn't see the one. See, it's my old age. It's my old eyes. Either that or it's staring at a computer too much. Not really sure what it is. I'm going to get rid of the wine stains on his outfit. They are definitely wine stains. Not Weinstein. Get it. Yeah, no, I don't blame you. I do not blame you. Polaroid. I do not blame you for being paranoid Polaroid. Polaroid paranoid. No, they're not. They're actually not priests. This is during Semana Santa in Spain, during Easter week. Wine stains. They were wine stains. They march through the streets, especially in Sevilla. They do in Cordoba as well, but more Sevilla is the hotspot, and constantly for a week there are these parades, and they're the different parishes all over the area that come to Seville, and they walk, they march or walk to the church, the big church, and from the church. And it's just a huge event. This is the church that they walk to and from. Yeah, they do have it in Madrid too. It's as creepy as it is in Madrid. It is way over the top in Seville. It's crazy. I mean, this is nonstop in Seville. It's a little bit more serious and some of them walk barefoot too, and it's hot. It's a little more serious in Cordoba. In Sevilla, it's a little more of a party atmosphere. Yeah, Debbie, you were there the same time I was. Amy and I were there. You and your kids were there, but we were like crossing paths. We were going opposite direction. So that was kind of a bummer. But yeah, it was really, it was interesting and yet creepy at the same time. Yeah. It is very, very strange. Here's some of them carry the cross. It depends. They're from different parishes. It is hard. It is hard, paranoid. I feel weird calling you paranoid, but it's. I promise I'm not being mean and just hey paranoid. But paranoid. It is weird. I'm still not used to TikTok. I only have a few videos up, but it's one of those things you have to do. But it's it's weird. It's weird. It can be addictive, but it is weird. I don't always get it. Little confused. But then I had the same issue with Twitch. That why like why do people spend a lot of time watching other people play games? I didn't get it until I started doing it. Then now I understand. But it's can also be addictive. Hey, Lori! Everybody's joining in. This is almost like a high school reunion. Now this one I am gonna take into HDR and do it kind of. Street scenes are really cool in HDR. Oh no, go! I love it. That's awesome. Yeah, exactly. Paranoid. It is more than games, luckily, because I don't. I mean, sure I play phone games and stuff, but I don't play, computer games. Any of like the role playing games or any of those. I don't do those. Yeah. And on Instagram's got their reels now, which I don't like, and I like what it. See, I like what the HDR does to buildings. I really do like that. It just brings out the texture. I mean, I could lighten this up with by bringing up the shadows, but it does it automatically in HDR. I do like that. And then all right. So that's all right, let me go back that way. That's what I started with. Then I added a sky, then HDR'd it. And Bob's your uncle. I'll unflag those. And there we go. High def, yeah, high definition resolution. Okay. So I've been playing in Spain, playing around in Spain. I'm gonna go back to where was I? Where did I just go? Oh, the Pantanal. I don't remember. Things are starting to blur. Now there was a bird I couldn't identify before. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Well, I'll show you what I do with that. There's a chromatic aberration button in Lightroom that'll get rid of that. It's usually what it is. Oh, no, not that one. Which one was it? Nope. Eating a fishy. Oh, I don't think I've done any capybaras. They are so ugly that they're cute. Look at the baby capybara. Mama, baby, are so cute. Google Images? Oh, to figure out what something is? Yeah. Funny enough, with birds, it hasn't been working. I do have, when I travel, I have a wildlife checklist. That this company I go with through the World Wildlife Fund gives me. And I'm pretty good about being able to match them up. But every once in a while, I can't. But I do have a friend that's an ornithologist in then also the wildlife guide, the naturalist that was on the trip, also tends to help. Look at those faces. The Google Lens app, what does that do? That's the one I like. Yeah, I know. I since I was a kid, I wanted to see capybaras, and I still love them. I fell in love with them. I wanted to take one home in my suitcase. I think I wouldn't have, gotten on the plane with it, but, I was going to try. Oh, interesting. I'll have to try that. Yeah, Maggie, I would have had you house sitting capybaras. Yeah, I was going to do that. Probably wouldn't have been smart. I bet you would have loved it. They're so scared. They're very skittish animals, the capybaras. These guys they were sitting there and they weren't doing much, but when we were in the city park in the capital of that area, Mato Grosso, is called Capo Grande, and it there were actually it's a city park kind of like a not as big but fairly large, almost like a central park, and it's really, really pretty, and there were capybaras just everywhere, and a little white dog started chasing them, and they were really scared. It was weird. I know, right? I know. Oh, plant identification. That's the Google Lens app for plant identification. There's another app that does that too. I can't remember what it's called though. Amy's father, by trade, just sold it. His landscaping company, and I see a plant in the yard, and I'll take a photograph of it, and I'll text it to him and I'll say, "Hey, Russ, what is this?" And he'll just go, "I don't know. Looks like a weed." Come on, help me out here. You're my plant Google. Come on. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, Stuart, you're pulling it up. Cool. Thanks for joining. Have an app for that. There's an app for everything. I just love this mama and baby. Looks like she's sitting on the baby, but the baby was just, it's only like a couple of weeks old, if that. You're an excellent Googler. That's it. Sharpening halos. That's it. Yeah. Yep. And I can fix those actually in Photoshop. No, you're not. I love the chat. It's more fun when people are here chatting. Oh, I wanted this baby so bad. Oh my God. I wanted that baby. The baby is bigger than the Yorkies. I gotta find that bird, Maggie. No, that one I know. This one. It's this one. But I think I know what it is. I think it's an orange backed. I'll tell you. Hold on. I just found this out recently. It's an orange backed troupial. It's an orange backed troupial. Check it out. Stringer Mobile. You found sheer gold. What did you find, Stuart? Oh, yeah, that's true. That is true. Paranoid, absolutely. Oh, ignore Nightbot that says don't post links. You can ignore that. Oh, nice. Very cool. Are you gonna photograph it? You gonna share photographs of it? I'm just gonna sharpen this guy up a bit. This is really good for birds. Yeah, I saw Nightbot pop up a couple of days ago. But it doesn't allow, we've got to de-restrict it though. All right, so that's the original, fine. Sharpening it a little bit. Actually, that's too much. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna do too soft normal. Yeah, you know, I'm just trying it. I don't know if there's a better one. Is it right? Yay! Orange-backed troupial. I don't know. I just all of a sudden it popped back into my head what this bird was. Yeah, that's just enough. Just a tiny bit of sharpening on that bird. Moobot. I'm going to write that down. That's another one. Is that better? Do you like Moobot better? Moobot. I shall give it a try. Thanks, Stuart. Yeah, this one is from the Pantanal in Brazil, this troupial. Yeah, well, I'm in Streamlabs. I do use Streamlabs. Three, the Battle of the Bots. That would be pretty funny. Is that on my screen? No, it's not. All right, now I've got to bring it into Photoshop and Ew, Streamlabs? You don't like Streamlabs? I don't mind it. Whoops, wrong direction. What I'm doing is re-blurring the back that was already re-blurred. It helps if I get the right tool. I'm going to do very, very minor, but it did get a little bit sharpened when I sharpened the photograph. Got to be careful what you blur. Yeah. That was before my time. I did vaguely hear about something like that from another follower, but it was before my time. So I'm just going to bring the bokeh back in here. On the spots that it should be. Man, I love this new mouse. How did I live before this mouse? Now I've really got this brought in, so it's we're seeing every little detail. Which I don't want to see every detail in the entire photograph. That's better. Round one, the battle begins. Battle of the bots. Look, I'm an old dog learning new tricks too, so. I mean, up until a few months ago, I didn't even know what a mod was, so. I am learning every day. Oh, where did he go? Where did he go? Where did he go? There he is. And change that. Go back to Pentanol. And that is orange backed Trupial. Somebody else the other day asked me what that bird was because they had a photo of it too, and I'm like, I don't know, it's a bird. And I saw the one that I had it too. All right, this is a ringed kingfisher. That I know. That I remember. Kingfishers always have that little tuft of hair on the top, which is like a great hairdo. I don't know. I think it's a really good hairdo. I mean, it wouldn't work for me, but you know, it is a really nice hairdo. All right, I am going to get rid of dust spots that I see and are annoying me. I'm not really sure what was peaking there. Probably the blue sky. Oh, it is a bot war. Look at that. Wow. All right, so that was cool. Got rid of those. That's all I needed to do there. But I think I'm going to sharpen this guy just a little bit. I mean, he's sharp enough, but with birds, I really like to get some additional, the texture, the feathers. I mean, that's what this program is really designed for. Let's see, original. Yeah, it just didn't really do too much. That's a little better. Just do that manually. That should work. Yeah. Better. There we go. So that, well, Lightroom, why do you do that? That is the, let's do, no. There we go. Okay, so that was the original. Just took out the dust spots and then just sharpened really, really minor amount. So I'm gonna take out the flags from the other ones and export to this one. And this is a ringed kingfisher. You know what, that is the thing. And you know what, Paranoid, I actually don't even use a 300 millimeter. I use a 100-400, a 100-400, and will add on a 2-time converter if necessary, depending on where I am. I'm not a birder myself, but I've learned to really love taking photographs of birds, and but it builds strength, I guess. It's funny. I really don't like. I mean, I walk in my neighborhood, but I'm not a big fan of walking everywhere, unless I'm living in a city. But when I'm out taking photographs, I can walk 5 miles in the jungle, no problem, just to catch something on my camera. So I got issues. I don't know what to say. But yeah, I mean, I use this a harness called the cotton carrier, and I've shown it before. But the cotton carrier is really good. Thanks, Lori. Thanks for joining in. It was fun. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm usually stream every day, at least during the week. So find me anytime. Should be looking over here actually. But the cotton carrier is really, it's a harness that goes over, and the camera clicks in to the side and then it hangs. So it's taking the weight off you holding it, and you can have your long lens on. And if you have a backpack on, it's even better because it kind of balances you too. Awesome. Yeah, so paranoid. That's what I really like. Is doing that. But yeah, my 400, I carry around a 100, 400, and sometimes the 70-200 because that's a 2.8 lens. It really just depends. I mean, when I go to Antarctica in November, I'll be taking 2 camera bodies and probably about 4 or 5 different lenses. So, but I will be on a ship for a good part of that time, and I, of course, when I am walking, I'm not going to be carrying all of that. Yeah, see you soon, Jess. See you in October. It's right around the corner. Thanks for watching. But yeah, it does. So it does. You know, it really depends on what you're. Even for wildlife, you know, like for example, the. Let me pull it up. The jaguars. Even though I'm you know, I'm not that far away, you still need that. You still need that long lens. You have to have the long lens in there. Otherwise, you're just not going to get the shot. So that can be a bummer to carry all the gear. But I love it. I mean, I would have never gotten this shot had I not had a 400 millimeter. And I didn't need, this is without adding on the 2-time converter. This is just the 400 millimeter. Yeah, all of these are just the 400 millimeter. And they're lighter. If you've got a mirrorless camera, they're lighter than they used to be. I mean, the lens is the heaviest part. Yeah, the cotton carrier. I have 2 variants. I have the one that's the harness over, and then I have the sling as well. And depends on where I'm going and what I'm doing. The one that's the harness will allow me to carry actually 2 cameras, because you can buy a little a side connection as well. And then the sling is just 1 camera, but I change off depending on where I am and where I'm going. And they're not expensive considering what they are, but they're really secure. There's a tether, and they really take a lot of the pressure off of holding the item. So yeah, I do recommend them. They're the best. I've tried them all. I've tried all camera harnesses. I've tried camera straps, and the cotton carrier by far has really, and because it's in front of you, so you're also, the camera's not dangling and banging around. You've got control of it, and it's pretty secure. So that's why I like it. Oh, little armadillo. He was just kind of hiding in the grass. Oh, I did not export this guy, the capybara swimming. right. And export. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end for today. Didn't realize it was this late. Got a little bit of a late start too. Thanks everybody for joining me. I really do appreciate it. I love the conversation. I know Jess had said that, you know, she didn't want to bother me from working, but I that's part of the fun. I really enjoy having everybody here, and, you know, the participation, and, you know, getting ideas. And you know, Stuart told me about MooBot, and so yeah, we're a community, and that's what I really like about doing this, is the community feeling. Thanks, Paranoid. Now I know it's not Piranha, it's Paranoid. Take it easy, and yeah, thanks everybody for joining. I really, really appreciate it, and see you tomorrow.